Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to share an article with you, beloved Akiyam and Akwav. And we're not going to read it in its totality, but it is a great article. I do recommend you, Akiyam and Akwav, to read it in its fullness. But needless to say, we're going to get a few points and prophesy, man. Hey, because this is the time we're in. Hey, we're in a time of prophecy, okay? Coming into fruition, man. All right, and the one major prophecy, okay, that's going to end this whole entire captivity, man, all right, is World War III, as we know. Because that's going to bring on the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. You see? To deliver his elect out of that fire, okay, that he's bringing in the form of those chariots and those ICBM missiles, man. Those 200 million warheads that are going to be shot upon Babylon and on other continents as well, man. You see? So we there, man. All right? Tensions are rising in the east. All right? These nations have a disdain for the west. Okay? And at the end of the day, it's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, okay, stirring the pot in efforts to bring forth, okay, the war to end our wars, man. That third woe. You see? And this is the time we're in, man. Okay? For you people out here playing around, you got Jake that wants to still act like they're in high school, okay, gossiping, backbiting, playing around. You should be prophesying, you know. You got Jake trying to turn the truth into a soap opera. Listen, man. Hey, we're not in the time for these games, man. Hey, it's time to open your eyes and bring forth the light. Okay? Bring forth these tokens, man. We're in the time where the Lord is about to open up on this planet, man. And we see this brewing. You know? We see this brewing, man. We see it. We're supposed to be bringing information out, man, going into what's going on in the world, man. All right? Not trying to usurp authority over the authority that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai already set up. But I digress. Let's go here. Let's go here. Bear with me. Let's get this first before we get that article. This just hit me. Let's get Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter. Come on now. There's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 1, and it reads, "To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven." You see, right, there's a time for everything, man. Okay, hey, there's no such thing as a coincidence, man. It's all been preordained. This is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's movie, all right? And no one in the movie can change a damn thing, all right? And that includes Esau, all right? Evil E. He's not in control of no narrative that's going on the planet. He's part of the narrative. He's not controlling it. You see, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is the puppet master, man, controlling all things. Let's jump down. Bear with me. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 8, and it reads, "A time to love," which we're not in that time, right? "And a time to hate. A time of war," which is the time we're in. and a time of peace, okay, which will come upon Yasha Allah, all right, in the form of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai leading the charge, all right, the 12 disciples, King David, the 12 disciples, and the 144,000, which makes up the regime of Israel, okay, the governing body, is ruling the planet. That's when there'll be peace and its perfection. You see? But right now, man, in this day and age, all right, in the world of Isa, we're in a time of war, and we're about to reach its climax, man. All right? And this article is a token to that prophecy soon to be fulfilled. This is natural news. All right, and it's dated July 14th, 2024. And the title reads, NATO's endgame appears to be nuclear war. It doesn't appear to be nuclear war. It's going to be nuclear war. That's why these intercontinental ballistic missiles are sitting in silos. Okay? Ready to go. Already created. Because that's what's going to end this thing. That's what's coming. A nuclear war is coming. There's going to be a nuclear fallout. For those of you out there with your head in your ass, man. I don't know if anybody told you. All right, there's going to be a nuclear fallout. Okay? And, you know, hey, at the end of the day, NATO, okay, when you go into NATO, okay, NATO was created to what? Come up against the Soviet Union. Okay, back in the 1940s, if I'm not mistaken, during the Cold War, man. You see, after World War II, okay, you had the Western Bloc against the Eastern Bloc. Okay, but they weren't flexing with the type of weaponry that they have today. You see, it's gonna be a whole different confrontation this time around, man. It's not gonna come with the dissimulation of the Soviet Union like it did before. No. Okay, when these two beasts collide this time around, missiles are gonna fly, man, pursuing the biblical prophecy, and we're gonna show you through the Spirit. All right, let's get a little bit of this article. And again, Akiyam and Akwa, we're not gonna get all of it. We're not gonna get all of it. We're gonna jump down. We're gonna get a little bit and then jump on down. All right, and it reads, the world is at its most dangerous moment since the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962. Back then, however, the fear of total destruction consumed the public. Today, few people seem to be aware of this possibility because they have their heads up their ass. Okay? They're busy trying to create a life, okay, for their family, man, for themselves. In a place that's crumbling. Okay? And you Jake need to wake up. But we know only and when I say Jake, all right, for you new listeners, all right, I'm talking about that's Jacob for short, which we know Jacob was the progenitor of the 12 tribes, his 12 sons, which make up the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So when you hear that word, that term Jake, it's talking about that's what we mean. We're talking about you Israelites. You see? But again, we understand only the 1/3 is going to wake up and listen. You see? So it's all good. All right, but needless to say, let's continue on. It is easily imaginable that nuclear war could break out. That's beautiful, right? Between Russia and perhaps China and the West. Yet politicians continue to escalate tensions, place hundreds of thousands of troops at high readiness and attack military targets inside Russia, even while ordinary citizens blithely go on with their lives. Right? And you Babylonians are the are the dumbest of the bunch. Y'all living in a fantasy world over here in Babylon. Y'all pride has reached the heavens, man. Y'all so proud that you don't think you can be touched. That's the thing. You see this whole American pride, proud to be an American, the strong, the proud, the Marines, whatever, however you say. This is what's contaminated the mind of the people. The people think they can't be touched. You see, but the Lord's going to reach out and touch this place, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It's going to be the works of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Is what it's going to be. You see? And when you get this word blithely real quick.
Blithely.
It goes into what? In a way that shows a casual and cheerful indifference considered to be callous or improper. Let's read that. Oh, let's get this right here. In a happy or carefree manner. You see? In a happy or carefree manner. You people are carefree over here. Okay? Not realizing, okay, that Yahweh Shai, okay, is about to creep up on you, man. Okay, he's about to creep up on you, man, in the form of these calamities, man, that they're gonna build up to this world's war, which is gonna be the climax, okay, of his visitation, man, of him creeping up. You see? But a lot of you gonna get caught with your pants down, because you're gonna be. As a matter of fact, let's get this real quick. The book of St. Luke, chapter 17, real fast, and verse 26, and it reads, as in the days of Noe, right, which is Noah, and this is red letter, this is Yahweh Shai speaking, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noe entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all, man. Right, they were living blithely, carelessly, man. Even though Noah was out there prophesying, letting them know that it's going to rain its ass off, man. To the point where you're going to be drowned to death. Okay, because there was no easy way for Noah to tell them that they were going to be deleted. But Jake was looking at him like he was crazy. People thought he was a psycho. Probably labeled him a domestic tea of his time. And look what happened, man. Okay, look what happened, man. 99% of the planet, up to the people on the earth, were drowned to death, man. You see? They went from talking shit to goggling water out of their lungs, trying to goggle the water out of their lungs, man. Okay, let's get a little more. Likewise, also, as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, and planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all, man. Okay? You see? Check this out. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. So this is the mindset that the people are going to be in. Okay? They're going to be moving around blithely. Okay? So we don't give a damn, okay, the fact that you people don't understand or believe or receive the report, man. But we rejoice when one of the hopeful elect do, okay? Because only the hopeful elect matter. Let's go back to the article. And for the sake of time, Salaki Aki Aminakwaf, I gotta jump down. Let me just get this. Given that Russian, let me see, where did I leave off? The situation is without parallel in history, given that Russian use of nuclear warheads might well precipitate a nuclear response by the West. The fate of humanity hangs on the restraint and rationality of one man, Putin, and that's a false statement. All right, again, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is controlling this whole thing. Proverbs 21:1. Okay, the heart of the king is in the is in the hand of the Lord, man. All right, again, he's the puppet master. Right, let's continue on. A figure who was constantly portrayed by Western media and politicians as an irrational, bloodthirsty monster. Because they always got to paint a boogeyman. All right, that's how the West gets down. They always got to paint the boogeyman, but they're the ones going to other people's land and taking their resources, man. All right, and deleting their leaders. All right, we're jumping down. I got to jump down. All right, to this paragraph here, the second to last paragraph, right? Where all this is heading is unclear. No, it ain't. It's clear. It's clear for us that know that got the vision. The Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahshai for that. It's clear for us, right? Because it's written. But what's obvious is that Western leaders are acting with reckless disregard for the future of humanity. Their bet is that Russian President Vladimir Putin will never deploy nuclear weapons, despite his many threats to do so. In recent Russian military drills to deploy tactical nuclear weapons. Given that Russian use of nuclear warheads might well precipitate a nuclear response by the West, the fate of humanity hangs on the restraint and rationality of one man, Putin, a figure who is constantly portrayed by Western media and politicians as a rational, bloodthirsty monster. It pretty much reiterated what we just read up top. But anyways, so the human species is supposed to place its hope for survival in someone we're told is a bad man, who leads a state that feels besieged by the most powerful military. Bear with me. That feels besieged by the most powerful military coalition in history, apparently committed to its demise. Okay, now, hey, as it reads up top, they're thinking Putin ain't gonna shoot. Okay? But when you go here, let's go here. When you go, and you Akiyam know where I'm going. When you go to Isaiah 13, and 17, it reads what? The book of Isaiah, chapter 13, and verse 17. And before I get there, let me read verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. This Babylon's talking about the daughter of Babylon. All right, go read it. Go look it up. Go look up the daughter of Babylon on Google. That's who this is talking about. And mind you, Babylon is modern day Iraq. All right, which is still there. Okay, now check this out. Verse 17, jumping down. Behold, I will stir. So the Lord, that is the Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. He said what? Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. Against who? Against Babylon. We just read it. Against Babylon. This is going into the burden of Babylon, man. Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. The Medes is where the Medes was, is where Russia's at. Okay? This is spiritual. See, you have to have the spirit on you to get it. Where Russia is, demographically, was where the Medes was at. Okay? The north. The northeast, man. Over there in the east, and the north country, man. Check it out. Their bows, which are those arrows, also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. And their eyes shall not spare children, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is gonna put it on them, putting on Putin to just open fire. And his allies too. And his allies as well. You see? The Lord stirring up that spirit of war. You see, this is the works of the Lord. Again, I quote it again. Proverbs 21. Okay? Proverbs 21:1. Let's continue on. And Babylon, right? The daughter of Babylon. Go Google it. Right? The glory of kingdoms. The beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, man, and those neighboring cities, man. Admah, Zeboim, and Zoar. They were eviscerated. Okay? They were eviscerated, man. So, hey, nuclear war is a reality. Let me get one more for you before I close out. Let's go ahead. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 50. And verse 9, and it reads, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations. When you get this word assembly, it goes into what?
Assembly.
A group of people gathered together in one place for a common cause. And what is their common cause? Let's go back to the scripture. For lo, Jeremiah 50 and 9, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. Again, in the middle, over there in the east, the north of the north, okay, which is Russia, which is where the Medes was at. Go look it up, right? And they shall set themselves in array, right, which is a battle formation. Against her, against who? The daughter of Babylon. From thence shall she be taken. Okay, so that's their card. They're for the same cards to take her, right? Right, their arrows, which are the missiles, shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. See that? So their common cause is to what? Shoot at her. Okay, with them ICBM missiles, man. That's their cause. Hold on for 1 second. Bear with me. I'll close out with this right here. That's their common cause, man. Look at Jeremiah 50 and 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon. Right, that north country with the assembly of great nations, right? Which is the BRICS nations. Let me add that. Let me make sure we make that known. Okay, you see that? You see the BRICS regime formulating over there? With Putin leading that charge. What do you think that's all about? That's going into this. That's that assembly of great nations, man. Okay? And don't forget, there's allies of Babylon that are going to join with them. Pursuing the Obadiah 1 to 7, man. And Revelation 17. Okay? And what? 16. Put yourselves in array, that battle formation, against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. This is talking about the missiles, man. All you that have ICBM missiles, shoot at her, spare no arrows. Why, Lord? For she has sinned against the Lord Yahweh. And it tells you in Revelation 18 that her sins have reached up to heaven. You see? And now it's time for the visitation, man. And it's getting closer and closer. Every time the sun sets and rises, we're that much closer to the visitation of Babylon. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwath will edify. Repent, Jake. You're running out of time, man. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Shalom.